Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next. Matt Shoemaker will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, the maker of shoes, Matt Shoemaker. Split finger's his best pitch. Good fastball, not a great one. 91 to 93 miles an hour. Split finger is the key for Matt Shoemaker. Has the straight changeup to go along with it. You'll know if he's on early. Lots of swings and misses on the splitter.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one.
First pitch, 107.
The windup and the 0-1. A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. The 1-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Fastball, strike three called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Aaron Judge.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 11 home runs, 26 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, no.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Shoemaker has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
And it's the outside corner. It's strike one. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 5 on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
So now to the plate, Luke Voigt. A ball and a strike.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 New York. Michael King, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Ready now, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop.
Pitch on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, we've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
The 1-2. High pop-up. King is there. He's got it one away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
In now, Kevin Biggio. Popped him up. LeMahieu ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
One strike.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Gurriel, the runner at first with 2 gone. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They trail this one 1-0. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now.
Torres.
First pitch on its way.
No.
In there, 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2. Now here it comes. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Giving chase is Hernandez.
He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7. The center fielder.
Set to get his day started, Mike Tauchman, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Popped him up. Jansen has a play, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. He's got it one away.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Randal Grichuk at the plate now.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting 7. The first baseman.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there 1-0.
1-0.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box, Rowdy Tellez. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Slice down the left side, but foul.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Judge looks up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Next is Danny Jansen. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on its way.
Ball, no.
The 1-0 home. Fly ball out to straightaway right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
Batting 9, the catcher, Kyle.
Now batting, Kyle Higashioka. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-1 home. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Hit hard to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box now, Kevin Biggio. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch.
No.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
That evens it up 1-1. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that'll fall in between them.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he falls behind 0-2. None out, runners at first and second. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Judge is under it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Teoscar.
So 1 away in the Toronto third. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through for a hit. And tack on 1 more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Well, coaches always say first things first, right? You can't make the throw if you don't have the ball in your hand. Looked like he was eyeing the runner, and the ball went right by him. An error, and a run scored as the result.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
In there, 1-1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, make it 5-1.
The first baseman, number 3, Rican Havok.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Striding in, Brendan Drury. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout. Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Fly ball out to right field. Judge is there, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 44.
Ready to take his hacks again, Rowdy Tellez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Here's the 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
At the plate now, Danny Jansen. Hot shot down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Luis Cessa is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Luis Cessa.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Cessa, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
A little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
So now to the plate, Kevin Biggio. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge is under it, and that's the 3rd out. But 6 runs here in the inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Jays are out in front, 8-1. Stepping in, Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 home.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The count now at 2-1. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the 1st out. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. High in the air and deep to left center field. Hernandez is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Digging in now, Luke Voigt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he misses 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. The 2-2. A line shot to third base. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
Third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
20-12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still 1-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Down the third baseline. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Got him to go down swinging there. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. becomes out number 2 this inning. Standing in now, Brendel Gritcher, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
The
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Labor Torres.
First delivery to him on the way. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one. Popped him up. Biggio is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel.
Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez is there, 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready for another chance? Mike Tauchman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way.
That's out.
The 1-1.
Ball. 2-1.
And he'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Chad Green gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Drury, a hit in 2 tries so far. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Striding forward now is the DH, Rowdy Tellez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. A bouncer up the middle. Torres brings it in. Step on the bag for one. Devoit in time for the double play.
Now batting, number 9.
Digging in and looking for more, Danny Jansen. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The bouncer to the left side. Torres picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Yankees 1.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, Tyler Wade.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Now at the plate, Kyle Higashioka. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Gurriel will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. So striding in, DJ LeMahieu. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 1-1 home.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning now, so the batting order turns over now and set to go. Bo Bichette singled home a run in his last time up. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now in the box, Cavan Biggio. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Judge will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Lourdes Gurriel, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
1-1.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Here's big Aaron Judge. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, I'm surprised by the pitcher right there going to the well for a second straight fastball. He had to feel that that hitter was on the previous pitch.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hit hard to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Luke Voit.
Stepping in now, Luke Voit, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Fouled away. Now another 0-2. High in the air out to center field.
Giving chase is Hernandez.
He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Stepping in, Torres, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. He comes across to score, and the deficit now stands at 5.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box now, Mike Tauchman, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, the third baseman, Tyler Wade.
Gio Urshela will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Gio Urshela.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Runners on first and third, 2 away. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Jays lead it 8-3. Gio Urshela remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning.
Number 29.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Hit on the ground to short. Torres has it, and that's the first out. Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Fastball just inside.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. 1 out, nobody on. Weekly hit to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Randall.
Into the box now, Randall Gritchick. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And that's taken for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Here's the 1-1. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
Into the box, Brendan Drury. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Sam Gaviglio will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 43.
Ready to begin the 8th. Now at the plate, Kyle Higashioka. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Gary Sanchez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1.
Ball.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
To the plate now, Aaron Judge. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. Bounce towards the second baseman. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Gary Sanchez will remain in the game in the number 9 spot and take over at catcher.
Now catching, number 24.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Leading off for the Jays,
Jonathan Holder is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For the New York Yankees, number 56.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning, and he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
Number 9.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
In now, Danny Jansen. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Standing in now, Bo Bichette. High and deep to right center. Looking up is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 9 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Kevin.
Stepping in now, Kevin Biggio. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and He's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, B-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And it's quickly 0-2. Runners on first with one down. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fly ball out toward right field. Heading after it is Judge. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping up now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And it's fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Into the box, Rendell Gritcha, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Fouled off. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Blue Jays 11 and the Yankees 3. In now, Giancarlo Stanton starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
In his career, Stanton begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. He swings and grounds it to short. Bichette's got it. There's one. Back to first, but it's right by him.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
At the plate, Torres. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
The 3-1. Hit back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Outside, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 home.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Drury is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike Talkman.
Digging in once again, Mike Talkman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle.
Brett Gardner.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit well on the ground to first. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 11-3 the final score in this contest. The Blue Jays posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Matt Shoemaker gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Michael King couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 11 runs on 17 hits. No errors, they left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.